Welcome in, everybody, to our brand new power plant providing electricity to the citizens and businesses of Cloverdale. There's evidently some kind of march happening, some kind of celebration. There's drums and balloons and all kinds of fun stuff. But let's take a little zoom out. I don't know why we're here on the ocean, but that's okay. Let's take a little zoom out and see what we're working with. Now, this is going to be one of the most exciting episodes of Anno 1800 that we'll ever play, right? We are redistricting this entire island to make use here of our power plant. So our power plant is providing electricity. So we want to get some businesses down here, some production chains down by the ocean to make use of that electricity, specifically a steam shipyard so we can make ships that are not sailing ships. We also want to take advantage of this for our engineers. So we want to make sure we are utilizing some of this area for our engineers. One of their needs later on is to provide them with electricity. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. Separately, we have all of these production chains over here that will all be doubled in speed if we can connect them to electricity, which we're going to want to do. So this is going to be a whole episode of just moving things around, changing things up, maybe some time lapses, maybe me just talking it through. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this one, but we're going to have a good time. And we're going to do this all while there is a town carnival. All right, so the first thing I want to do is temporarily move these workers and this park kind of out of the way. I want to create a space up here where we can start building some of our production. I think I imagine the engineers and artisans flowing that way, so we can move these workers down here. They can get promoted here into artisans, and then we'll move engineers kind of out towards the power plant as well. Our worker population is going to stay here and expand in this general direction once we can move some of the businesses. So a lot of moving around to do, but let's start by moving this out of the way. I'm not going to worry about too much about how exactly I do this. No, I don't want to destroy anything, though. Oh my god, is there like a little piece of road there? There sure is. I mostly just want to make sure that everything is still like operational as we do this. One of the things I'm really excited about in Anno 117 is that you can actually play on an active pause, which is really, really exciting that you can pause the game and do a lot of this stuff. We should also take a look at our workforce just to see how much workforce we're going to be saving by attaching things to electricity instead. Part of the thing that's great about it is you only need half the production buildings if they're being powered 2 times. And so we'll save some workforce by doing things this way as well. All right, now the first thing I wanted to do was create a little brewery district for all of our alcohol production. So we got schnapps and we have beer. So I think that's going to be our first port of call in this area. These trade unions cost influence, so I don't want to put them down, but I do want to plan around them. I want to plan to have them in certain high-profile areas, and I don't think it's impossible we'll use a trade union at some point for our alcohol production, so let's put that in blueprint mode, but at least it's part of the plan of this area. Next up, I'm going to add the schnapps distilleries. I'm just going to blueprint this. I don't need to move them around. I want them to keep schnapsing over here while I get this done. All right, it's a start. I don't exactly love the way this looks yet, but it seems like, yeah, see, we can get a bunch more up here. It seems like for now, we're going to have about 9 or so schnapps distilleries and 4 breweries. So that'll be 18 schnapps and 8 breweries in terms of just standard production. So this might be a good start for now. Unfortunately, we are going to have to get rid of this park, though. It's just in the way. We'll rebuild the park. I promise at some point we will come back and redo this. But for now, she's just got to go, unfortunately. Now the next problem is cutting these roads through so the electricity reaches everything. But this seems like a reasonable, yeah. And then we can get a couple of businesses here that we're not sure if we need a specific trade union, but just need the electricity. This here seems like a great spot for something like a slaughterhouse. They're small, they're inoffensive, they don't take up a ton of room. You can get 4 slaughterhouses in there very, very easily. If we get a traded union item for them, great. But if not, this feels very compact and concise. Next up, I think it'd be cool to like cordon this area off a little bit. I'm not going to be able to do a ton on this front here, but I think something like these brick walls seems pretty cool. Yeah, let's see if we can cut across here and then add some gates. I mean, it's not perfect because you have the homes and stuff in the way for now, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's not a security system or anything. It's just meant to add a little bit of vibes to it, you know? Now, I hope that connects properly or else that'll be annoying. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to connect very well. Let's see if I get rid of this one. Oh, maybe that was the problem, is it's just not... Oh my god, yeah, it's just not wanting to... The power lines, are the power lines getting in the way? Oh, there we go. Nope. I just needed to trim it back one. There we are. Cool, I mean, it's not incredible. It's not my best work ever, but it's not terrible either. And there's a little industrial zone connected to electricity that we can be proud of. Now, if at all possible, we do kind of want the warehouses to be outside the electrical area because we want the warehouses don't get a benefit from electricity. All right, I think at some point we said we were going to settle an island in the New World, so we'll take a little bit of a break from building stuff to just go and settle another island, indeed, over near Manola. All right, so this feels at least like something we can start to get going here. So I'm actually going to delete all of these breweries, so let's get rid of them. And then in the statistics screen, it'll show that we're not making any beer exactly. So then I'm just going to enable electric breweries until we have our beer consumption. So that's counting as electrified, so that should be perfect. And then I can see here we're not quite making our beer consumption, so I'll implement one more. And there we go. Now we should be making enough beer with only half of these breweries. I'll do the same with schnapps. Let's just get rid of all these schnapps and all these warehouses. And then let's see if 5 schnapps distilleries is going to do the trick for us. It sure will, and that's just the process I'm going to follow for all of these areas. Is once we're electrified, I'm just going to go through, see what we can find here, work my way backwards until we get the right production, but this should be great. All right, sausages are next. We'll get rid of them there. We will enable 2 of them here, and we had 4. Now we have 2 electrified ones, so that should be perfect. So we can start moving some of these workers over here. I'm going to come back and make this happen in a way that's a little bit better, obviously. These neighborhoods will look a little bit cleaner once all of this is moved out of the way, but for now, we'll just kind of move them in wherever there's space. Any artisan that's not in the town hall range can be pretty safely moved. You're in the town hall range. I just want to make sure you're not in the town hall range, so you're not being affected. I don't want to get rid of anyone in the town hall range for now, though. I think 21 oil, it's nice and close, but I think this is our next New World Island. It's huge, it's massive. This is the kind of thing we're looking for, I think. Oh no, there's already an explosion. Oh god, oh god, oh god. The new industrial zone is already on fire. All right, fire department, go quickly. I'm glad you're here. All right, next up we'll get some of the bakery stuff just outside this. I think that feels fair enough. We can also extend this into here now, which is good. I'll remember to put I can just put the gate here now. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Now I wonder if this is, one second. I wonder if this just goes flush. 1 second here. No. No, it cannot go flush. That would simply be too crazy. All right, well, whatever. We're just playing with that for now. That looks really ugly. We're going to have to fix all this. I'll fix all this later. I wonder if it goes flush if we go 2 back. Oh, so it does. Aha! We are just very dumb. And by we, I mean me. Chat, you're not dumb. You've never been dumb. You are the smartest people on the planet. Still some work to do, but we'll make this better. All right, what's the next thing we're going to be making a lot of? So now we need malt houses for this beer. So that's probably the next thing we can move over. The malt houses aren't quite fitting in a way that I like. What about the soap? Oh, the soap fits in a way I like way more. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Do you think 6 soap is going to be? I think 6 soap is going to be enough for a while. I think it's perfect. We'll upgrade these roads with some bricks. So there's our soap, so that's good. Do we only have 2 soap machines going? Seems like it. Let's get rid of those. Get one of these online. Oh my god, this is going to last us a very long time over here. Right, let's get the electricity to actually come down this way. And then we'll cut this corner here. Alright, so the electricity still makes it to the power plant, but now I can fit another set of... Oh, that looks a little ugly, doesn't it? Oh, that looks just a little bit ugly that it's not going to sit flush. Okay, well, alas, you can only do what you can do. That's going to piss me off till the end of time, but... Oh, disgusting. But that's okay, though. We got some flour mills in. All right, so we have 4 of those going now, so we can get rid of those and just enable 2 over here, and that should be good. Created enough space for a few more workhouses, thank the gods, because it's a little annoying still having them taking up space over here. We just got to get them out of the way. Bro, this is the ugliest thing I've ever created in my life, but it will all be worth it once this is done. I promise you. Only a few more houses to shift out of the way, then we're done. And I just mean done with this part of it. Of course, we got to come back here and redo all of this, too. This is gross, but we're just trying to get people alive and out of the way. All right, while we're waiting, we have a quest here. Let's see what they want. Delivery quest. Please give me a legendary item. All right, 8 tons of sewing machine is going to be easy. While we're doing that, let's settle this island. 46, hey? That's a lot of influence. All right, let's hand that in. Give me a legendary item. Something good. Something good, baby. All right, what was it? What'd you give me? 20 steel, that's the worst possible option, so not ideal. All right, we're done over here now, so now we can delete this, get this out of the way, and now we can make more purpose-built decisions regarding businesses. So that's good. Next area is bakeries. I think 6 bakeries feels about right. Maybe 8? 8 electrified bakeries? Is that what we're going for in the end? I'm not sure. feel like this is another area. Ooh, we'll repair our schnapps building. This is another area where you could trade union pretty well. I just don't need to rely on it for now. I'm not certain that we'll have a bakery trade union. Although we already do. We already do have a bakery trade union. But we don't need it now that we have electricity. So that should be okay. We'll figure this out a little later. Although this does feel like the kind of spot that's another good trade union, eh? It doesn't overlap. Perfect. All right, so that's good. We can get rid of our bakeries. Hell yeah, brother. Let's do that. Let's get rid of those. I think we might as well move the trade union item over. So let's just get rid of that. Get rid of this trade union. There we go. Get this trade union going. Perfect. And then we'll get some bakeries. I mean, we're definitely saving workforce. We're already plus 200 on our workers already, and we haven't even moved everything over yet. Next up, we'll just move one of our fur dealers over. We only got 2 of them going, so this should be nice and easy. Do they fit nicely in here? They don't quite fit nicely in there. They don't not fit in there either, though. Electricity's hitting all this, so I think for now, just to get it out of the way, we'll just move it here. We do have that item with our fur dealers now, though, too. So we will have to set something up with a trade union, but that's just a good way to get it out of the way. All right, next up is sewing machine factories, and I know as like a moral certainty, we will be using items on sewing machine factories, but in quite a large way. And I'm just a little bit concerned we might actually run out of room here, to be fair. Although the electricity does seem to be going quite a long ways. It's going to make it all the way out here, which isn't so bad. I want our houses to kind of hug this, so it feels like for now, we only got 2 of these going. It feels like for now, sewing machine factories go here with this trade union, but they might need their own space in time. I mean, at least 3 electrified sewing machine factories. At least. But I think 3 is reasonable for now. Only 2 of them are going to get this bonus, though. Maybe that's fine. Oh, but I don't want these down here. Oh, my God. All right, well, maybe this is not going to work out the way I wanted to. That's okay. Good enough for now. I think 4 electrified artisanal kitchens is correct. I just don't know if we're going to be able to electrify them. It's a really expensive production chain, though, so I do kind of want to make it happen. The other thing to consider is if we do end up with Chef Michelle, which I'm still trying to get, we're going to want the artisanal kitchen within a trade, like electrified within a trade union for sure. Yeah, I just wonder if I'm overcompensating with things I know we'll need in the future, but I'm just trying to take up the room now, even though in the future we'll have 2 power plants. All right, the next thing important to me for electrifying that I believe in is a lot of our steel industry stuff. I just think that's very, very valuable. So let's get a warehouse kind of all the way over here. Oh, no, I just want to bring that one over. Bring one of these nice warehouses all the way over here, and then I'll get some steel going here just at the very end of this range. So I mostly want our furnaces. Oh, these are good because they'll reach... Is that both going to reach electricity? That is. Hell yeah. Alternatively, another one is going to fit really nicely in here too. Okay, let's get those furnaces going. And now we can delete these furnaces. I don't know if I want to move my weapons production over, but we have enough iron and coal coming in that this should be good. Yeah, we're making way more steel than we need. And if we take a look at all these islands that are collecting iron and coal, we still have a pretty big surplus coming in, so that's good. So we have 2 individual steelworks. Obviously, one of them seems primed to become just 1 steelworks. Oh, a destroy quest for a nice museum animal. All right, 1 second. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it, sure. Where are our Abate ships? Yeah, so you are going to meet up here, and then we'll head to the New World and destroy that thing. For a legendary museum item, why not? Speaking of which, is there like expeditions we can just do for fun? Land of Lions and Passage unlock new areas that we are not ready for yet, so we'll go there later. The rest I'm not as concerned about. I'm also still just waiting for Chef Michelle anytime. Anytime, Chef Michelle, you're free to reveal yourself. Okay, so there are some other buildings I can move into this electrical zone, but I gotta save some of this zone for the citizens that need the electricity, and that's not saving too much of it down here. So I think this is about what we're gonna be able to achieve for now. So that's good. And I do wonder as well, maybe I've hit the peak here. I guess it's getting to that verticality. I wanted to get rid of the farms, but we can make these farms with electricity as well quite a bit more efficient. But to do that, we need steam motors, which we can't even build yet. We need 500 engineers for that, so no problem. So I've got to destroy 1 ship at the line, and it's right here. It's in the old world. It's not even in the new world. So let's just get both my ships together. Speaking of which, I could probably build a few more. Okay, we can get an expedition ship, which is huge. Just kidding, we can't. We don't have the glass for it. I think I'll save most of my military ships for when we get steam ships, though. I don't think we're going to need that many sailing military ships. All right, I do have a high-powered scope to increase the attack range of at least one of my 2 ships. So that's good. We're going to select both of those ships. The ship of the line is going to be slower, so we'll just hope that we can take it out. That's going to be more destructive, though, as well, so we're going to have to be careful. The last thing I really want to do is get a couple malt houses over. I just don't know where I'm going to fit them. I mean, it's a bit weird, but I could just fit them up here, maybe. Probably fit a couple there. Because this room, I just want to be for the workers. Rendering works. They can just move. Okay, I won't electrify the rendering works. We can't get to everything. We can't get to everything in one go. We're doing okay. All right, now we can come in and rework this all to be a more purpose-built place for workers to live. All right, no more random roads just through the middle of nowhere. That's all good. These are going to be proper areas now. There we go. Now you're going to become a little block of houses. How cute is that? It's almost just a little bit lame. I'm going to move this whole thing just one over. So now we can fit all these nice folks in. Oh, isn't this better? Oh my god, this already looks way better. Perfect. I absolutely don't need this warehouse anymore. I don't actually mind this overall. It's a little wonky, but not offensively wonky. I mean, that already looks a lot better. It's pretty cramped. It's a little bit cramped, but, you know, it's not terrible. Now, some brick roads would make a huge difference to a lot of these folks. That was 81 bricks to get some brick roads. Hey, maybe that's a bad idea. But there we go. That church is now going to make a much larger effect. Yeah, and all these people should have a marketplace and a pub, so that should be good. Now they might just need a school. No, they got a church, and they've got the school. Hell yeah. All right. So this is a great spot for them. We have 1,100 workers now just by simplifying our production. Now, where are our boats? Where is the ship? Oh, we found it. Oh, yeah. So we're getting closer. Oh, is this it? Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting. It turned around. Come here. So it's more powerful. It's taking chunks. It's taking chunks, but we got 2 ships. And both of our ships are faster. Yeah, we're catching up. This is good. Let's go normal speed, actually. I don't want anything else to happen on the map while we're doing this. There we go. Oh, dear. So as we damage it, it's going to slow down, which is crazy because it's already way slower than us. But it's not firing really back at us. It's just trying to flee. That's a dumb move. Just going to keep highlighting both. I want both to attack. But this one's got the extra attack. That's why it's behind. It keeps trying to attack from a farther range away. Maybe it's going to come to Cloverdale and start causing a ruckus. Our cannons are going to have to take it out. We still have 21 minutes to take it out. Oh, come on. Get alongside. You're way faster. That's why I picked these instead of the other bigger ships. Are we really not that much faster? Because it's healing as it goes along. All these ships have some form of self-healing, however pitiful. I just crossed by Cloverdale. Where is Cloverdale anyway? Oh, we're nowhere near. It's on this side, yeah. Come on. Oh, it's fighting back now. Oh, no. That's very destructive. Yeah, hit both evenly. Don't destroy one. Hit both evenly. There we go. We got it. Oh, things are going to be okay. I don't know why I turned around. That was maybe a bit silly. All right, don't get hit by the broadside. That's how you die. Oh, come on. Don't get hit again. Yeah. Don't go from behind so you don't get hit by the broadside. Bro, we barely survived that. This thing's strong. Maybe we didn't pick the best military ships. But we got there in the end. Okay, because now we got to pick up. Now, our ships are going to be super slow because they've been damaged. So we got to pick up the quest object and then give it to her, which is going to take a long time with these slow-ass boats now. Let's get one boat to pick up the flotsam. Come on. And I don't even think we have a repair crane to repair these boats. Deliver it to the Clipper in Cloverdale. So that's fine. We'll come to Cloverdale. We'll deliver that. Oh, that's going to be the quest. It's too bad the boat itself didn't give us an item, but that's okay. Perfect. So tons of workers, tons of artisans, not very many engineers. Any engineers we get in here are not going to need rum. So that's really good. Fur coats and canned food are another story. And we might need to increase our fur coat production soon. But I think we're good to get a few more. I cannot believe the engineer houses are upgrading like this. It's making me very angry. And also, this block is not ideal. We might have to change some of these engineer houses into these blocks of 8 are way more ideal for that style of house and just their needs. But for now, we'll just upgrade one more block of houses. That should be good. We are now a capital city, so we can put down a steam shipyard, which we are interested in doing. And I wonder, actually, if the Imperio shipyard updates to have steam ships. It does update to have some steam ships available. Yeah, so once you unlock the steam shipyard, you're able to build some steam ships with the Imperio shipyard. Anyways, that's all good. Let's not worry about that for now. I kind of want to do things the right way anyway. Steam motors are incredible because they'll allow us to make our farms more efficient, which we're definitely interested in. I'm also interested in advanced weapons, but that's a pretty big production chain. All right, first things first is spectacles. Now we have a problem insofar as we don't have a way of getting zinc and copper. Now, one way of getting zinc and copper is through the docklands, but we'd have to upgrade some items here to be able to unlock more export slots. So that's still pretty slow going. So I think what we are going to do for now is use this Epiphany boat here and create a trade route to the prison, which does have zinc and copper. So this is happening only in the old world. We're going to go from the... Actually, you know what? We already have the soap one. Sorry, I'm not going to add a new one. We already have the soap one. And it's just going to drop off soap. So while you're at the prison... Ooh, a new dawn for agriculture. That's what we're waiting for. We need steam motors. Now, the other thing, too, is we can just buy them. We can buy steam motors from our homies. So maybe we want to do that. So they have zinc and they have copper. So we'll just buy what we can every time, I suppose. I think that's fine. We'll just buy 100. How much is that going to set us back every time the route's complete? Assuming he even restocks to 100 every time. I think that's the next thing. So that's up to $50,000 every time. Maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, so my next question is, how often is this route completing? I am ready to hand in my quest. Thank you so much for the great Auk, a legendary zoo item, 26 grand as well. This is completing every 5 minutes or so. So let's set up a brass smeltery and see how much zinc we would need for that. So one smeltery, which we can get improved by electricity. So that's one brass every 30 seconds. We'll make a ton of spectacles. So that's good. All right, let's get a brass smelt. Can we even get one attached to electricity? We sure can. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Let's get this brass smeltery in there. So that's done. Oh my god, that takes a lot. 25. Oh, maybe not that much. Only 25 workers. Anyways, so now we need 2 zinc and 2 copper per minute. And if that takes 5 minutes, that's 10. So if we go to this route and we go for 20, we'll end up with a surplus. And that's fine. That's much more affordable, especially because the spectacles kind of help give us money. Done and done. And we also have to figure out at what rate does he replenish it, because it's not 150 every time we go, right? As we take it, he needs to replenish it. So that might be our problem, but that's fine for now. Still waiting for Chef Michelle. Productivity in the spectacles factory, though, 30%. I'm going to leave that. Brick. Oh, I love the general foreman, though, because you get so many more steel beams. All right, bro, we're taking you. You're really good. So then I could use a cannery that does... Let's do one more roll. Man, it really wants me to buy the pastry chef. I'm not as into the pastry chef, though. That's okay. We'll get you back over here. I should get a repair crane going. Can I build a Docklands repair crane? I bet you I can. I sure can. I sure can indeed. So if you attach all the Docklands modules together, you get an attractiveness bonus. That costs 15 grand, hey? So that's going to take a minute to set up, so you can't just insta-heal, but then it'll heal both of our boats, which is good. That's what we want. While we're waiting, I'll upgrade our defenses a little bit. Costs 14 influence to do that, though, and we don't have a ton of influence, so we got to be careful. So we know for a fact one brass smeltery is going to make a ton of spectacles. Can I put this one spectacle factory up here for now? Is that going to be connected to electricity? Oh, it sure is. It's on the last tile. That's fine. We'll put it up there for now. It doesn't mean we need more glass, though, which isn't a problem. We got our quartz sand over here. We'll just unpause that and get some glass. I see a couple more glass makers. Each glassmaker takes 100 artisans, eh? That's crazy. We're already -4 happiness of the artisans, so let's just hope that's enough glass. That sure is enough glass, so that's fine. We know that's enough quartz sand as well, so that's good. So then when everything gets going, these spectacles will come in, and that should be way more than enough spectacles we need for a long time. Yeah, that'll keep us going for a while. The spectacles are going to give us 25 coins per house, which will more than cover the cost, but essentially some more engineers as well. There we go. The repair cane's repairing. It's only one boat at a time, but it's repairing them quickly enough. All right, the next thing I'm interested in doing is heading to Salmagundi and getting some steam motors. You don't need an ongoing supply of steam motors to make your farms a little more efficient, so I'm kind of interested in that. Have we also unlocked fertilizer? We have enough oil to get a fuel station for sure. I just have no idea how to unlock fertilizer. I mean, I suppose we're going to find out together, but I can't wait to get some tractors going on these farms. Now that we have some surplus as well... Oh, snags! We're not making enough snags. All right, that's going to be a problem. Problem solved. Snag production updated. Now that we've got some extra population. Picking some items to sell in the dock. Schnapps is another good Docklands call because we can just tractor up the potato farms and then get these going and just sell the extra schnapps in the Docklands. It's also an item you can easily make in the new world with the hacienda, and so you can get the benefit on both ends. We're out of storage for the sausages, so that's going to make importing them harder, but that's okay. I don't even... Am I just going to throw them? I might just be throwing them overboard. I might just be going to all these sausages and saying, hey, like, let's get rid of them, because we can't have them there, or else it won't donate them. It won't give us more via the Docklands. Okay, let's go to Manola and get rid of some snags. We'll sell them. Actually, on your way to Manola, do you want to take some extra weapons with you? We can sell some of them. There we go. We have 200 weapons. We'll sell some of them. We'll sell you 200 weapons and some snags. I can upgrade my oil harbor. I don't think I need to, though. We're not shipping this anywhere else. Now, the next thing I have to figure out, and I actually did not think about this at all, is how I was going to structure this to have railroads go through up here. So I think our railroads are going to have to come up here for the fuel station. Which is fine. They can probably go just behind this. That's not a big deal. Let's map out our fuel station. Our fuel stations enable the tractoring that's going to happen over here. I think the fuel station being right here is totally fine. Perfect. So it's all kind of dual tracked. We'll just run this along the back, directly in, and then all the way around. Oh, this is not doubled. It's okay. We'll just move you there. Easy peasy. That was a little more work, but that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. We did fit that in. We'll have to rethink this a little bit later, but that's okay. Honestly, probably could have made this framework knitter situation a little bit better, but that's okay. We'll just move them all over here, I guess. Or if anyone needs a work clothes, you know where to find them. My God. And then the fuel station just needs a connection to a road, so that should be nice and easy. I just connect you to a road there. That's perfect. All right, let's get the fuel station going. Wonderful. That's just going to connect oil from the same harbor, but that's okay. Now, if we check in on our oil, that's exactly 16 out of 16. So it's exactly enough oil for one power plant and one fuel station is 4 kind of little oil refinery oil wells here. We have our brick factories over here, and this isn't... Ooh, I already have a trade union here. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, you're doing the concrete factories. Okay, we'll just do the brick factories as well. Minus workforce, which gives us a little bit of workers back. But you know what it also does? It also allows us... can I just put you here? That's fine for now. It also allows us to get some extra steel beams. So every time it makes a brick, every 5th time it makes a brick, it'll give us 1 steel beam for free. So it's really just helping us with our production of steel beams. Honestly, I wish we had more clay because we're using it for a bunch of things. No clay pits on either of these 2 islands. 3 clay pits down here, though, and we're not getting anything from my ends. All right, let's see if we can... Let's build another boat here. Maybe another trade ship. I think I might want to collect the clay for my ends and improve our brick production. If it's also going to improve our steel production, I think that might be worth it. All right, so I believe it's 20 steam motors per farm. We can actually check that. One sec. 10 steam motors per tractor barn, which is awesome. We still need fertilizer. I still don't know how to get fertilizer in an unmodded game of Anno. Isn't that crazy? It's not in any of the menus. Is it at investors, or do you have to build it in the old world or in the new world? Who knows? Who can say? All right, so we're here. He sells steam motors. He's only got 10 of them. Damn. He's also selling an immensely good legendary item for our salvager that we can't buy. All right, well, oh my God, 10 of them is going to cost all of our money. All right. New plan. We're going to bring you back. We're just going to bring you back to Cloverdale so we can get that new island set up for clay. Darn it. Okay, well, I mean, the other option is just get rid of all these farms and put them at Crown Falls, but that seems a little lame. So now we're going to look at the steam motors production to see if we can make this work. My God. All right, so we are making extra iron bars, and we should be making extra brass overall. Spectacles going now? Yeah, spectacles are churning along now, which is great. They've got their spectacles. We're making more money. We got more engineers. People. Oh, no! Not in Manola. Don't get sick Don't get sick here. Is there like a hacienda hospital? That'd be pretty cool. Nah. That would be pretty sick, though. That's okay. Let's get a hospital down real fast. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Everyone stay calm. We're training doctors and nurses. Everything's going to be okay. So the only catch is that this needs to be electrified. So you can't not put this somewhere. Whereas the other options... Oh, we can fit it right here. God damn, that's huge. Holy shit. Okay. It's entirely possible that my only option is down here for now. Honestly, until we're making more sewing machines... Get in there, mate. Motorists, 250 engineers. The good news is there's no production chains yet that require an ongoing supply of motors, and so we'll just make these at the one every 45 seconds. So every 10 minutes we'll be able to improve a farm. Yeah, we got the glass. Oh, now we don't have the brass. Oh my goodness. All right, happiness to workers. I can't be arsed to create another one right now, so we're just gonna improve. It's still not enough, Jesus. Okay, you know what? I lied. I can absolutely be arsed to create another one. Oh, this is where things get tricky. How are we gonna fit it in? Boom, right here, baby. Done and done. All right, now I just gotta remember to get more zinc. 27 should be perfect. If it's still going every 5 minutes, that should be great. All right, well, we're making steam motors now. That'll be good. We'll use those first for farms, second for some cool boats. All right, now we're going to need some building. We have no bricks left. Oh, my God. Well, that's not helpful. I'm trying to build clay pit. I guess the clay pit itself does not require bricks, which is true. Hey, we got a steam motor. Hell yeah. All right, we're coming down to my ends. We're going to name this Clayton, which is also a neighborhood near Cloverdale in real life. And we are going to use Clayton to procure. Why are these all so far apart? My God. Procure some more clay. I definitely want all 3 clay pits. All right, so first, I'm going to need 3 warehouses for this. Jesus Christ. All right, warehouses, be upgraded. Cool, now we're collecting clay. Sweet. How many workers does this take? 50. Perfect, we have 200 free ones. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful thing, everybody. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, I can't actually improve this at all, but that's fine. The trade route's close enough that we're not going to hit the peak level. Okay, the next thing I want to do, I don't want any boats waiting. Oh, there is another pier here. I almost forgot down here. I wanted to... Let's drop 60 of these off. Yeah. And then I wanted to get rid of all the sausages so we can bring more in via the docklands. I probably already missed my chance. Hey! Newspaper, a good one. Oh, Captain Tobias is arriving. But he's not here yet. Crucially, he's not here yet, so I did not miss my chance. We're going to go sell all this to Isabel Sarmento, who has an amazing item. All production buildings plus 50%. All animal farms plus 30% is even more incredible, I think. Just because once we get that cooking with some fertilizer or we already have the silos there. You get the silo to double, it'd be 260% with the livestock farmer. Now that we have everything in Cloverdale more or less settled, we're going to do some more upgrading, right? So we put this trade union or town hall item in here that allowed us to have artisans that don't need rum and canned food, which means once we upgrade these artisans, they're just taking the place of these old ones. So we should be able to have way more than enough canned food and rum to be able to upgrade a few of these houses into artisans, which is wonderful, and that should do the trick. And then 600 workers is not a bad kind of surplus amount, just in case we need some flexibility. And then what we'll do is upgrade some of these artisans back to engineers. We are collecting this clay now, which is awesome. So we can send a boat over here. It's going to be the Industrious. The Industrious is going to pick up this clay and bring it to Cloverdale. Now we have to be careful that we're not having too many ships at one time trade with Cloverdale. We only have 2 piers at the moment, but this should be okay, hopefully. Let's call this clay for bricks for now. It seems like the kind of thing that's fine. It's an old world only route. You're going to come from Clayton over to Cloverdale. And then you're just going to pick up this clay, baby, intermediate product, not raw material, done and done. And you're just going to bring it on over so we can turn it into bricks and subsequently steel beams and potentially, I suppose, some concrete. Oh, here we go. It's already here. It's going to turn around and just do its first run. Let's check it out. All right, Industrious, what are we doing? All right, you're getting kicked out by the scallop? Oh my God, okay. Don't let the scallop push you around. What's going on? Look at that second pier getting some usage so 2 ships can trade at the same time. Hell yeah, look at us go. All right, the Industrious does have some clay, which is awesome. If we factor in Clayton here, we are making tons of clay, way more than we need. So it feels pretty certain we can grab another brick factory within the range of this trade union. So that should feel okay. I think 3 brick factories is going to be fine. And then we can tune these brick factories up a bit. Let's say 25% and see what that does to the clay. All right, still tons of extra, so that's good. We're making more bricks now. We're subsequently getting more steel beams, which is awesome. We can probably get some concrete too. Do we have extra steel? We have extra steel, which is incredible. And we're gonna need more steel later, but for now, we can get another concrete factory once we have those bricks, and then that'll be a really good kind of plethora of construction materials for our empire here. We're also losing money though. Like it's expensive to buy that copper and zinc we're buying, so we have to find our own way to get copper and zinc pretty soon. And the way to do that might be Crown Falls. 3 copper mines, 3 zinc mines. We have these surplus. I mean, it's only 100 though. That's the thing. We can get like 1 copper mine and 1 zinc mine over here. I guess that's free though. It's still helpful. There's a copper and a zinc deposit right over there. You know what? I think that let's just get it going. We can add it to maybe the grain trade route. Yeah, I need concrete to build these mines though. Holy smokes. All right, well, this is a plan for later. All right, we're here. We can sell these. That's going to go for 127 grand. And the rest of this we're just selling anyway. At 260 grand. Oh, no. The good items we wanted are gone. That's okay. I mean, this item's incredible. It's too bad it costs $300,000. That kind of sucks, hey? 20% productivity for a lot of different farms, but crucially gives us free cocoa, free cow chicken, free cotton. But alas, we cannot afford it, so we must soldier on. All right, we got some more bricks in, which is great. So we can upgrade a few more engineers. And now is when we have to start changing this up a bit. This one's fine, but these have to be turned into, especially once electricity's in here, these got to be turned into 8 blocks. So we'll just upgrade them normally for now. But at some point, we're going to have to turn them into blocks of 8. All right, we have new buildings to unlock, which is great. Let's double check our spectacles. I'm kind of most worried about that. Oh, we're still well good for spectacles. And well good for everything else. Well, the thing to consider too is as we upgrade artisans to engineers, they drop, like they no longer need sausages, right? And so sausages have fallen off. So now we're producing more sausages than we need because we've upgraded some sausage eaters to some non-sausage eaters. And until we get more workers, that sausage eating amount is going to be the same. Yeah, it's a pretty neutral, like we upgraded some workers to artisans, but they still consume sausages anyway. But getting from artisans to engineers kind of knocked that off the docket. So now we can get coffee here, and coffee's going to give us a lot of money. We can get that in the New World really easily. So we probably want to get coffee up here. Next up, pocket watches is going to be a big difficulty for us to get. Getting gold in the New World. We might have to do the Arctic quest to start getting some gold. But penny farthings should be easy enough. We still need quite a bit more engineers until electricity becomes a thing too. We can start thinking about mail. Mail is one way to get, lots of coins, but separately as well. We also build soap. Like getting soap over here as a health need will give us more engineers and more coins. Are we overproducing soap? I don't need to be selling it to Eli at this point. We're overproducing soap quite a bit. I mean, just for a few extra engineers. How much soap does that add to the... I mean, yeah, we're still overproducing soap, so that's great. Why not? Why not get some engineers and coins for free? I mean, we'll just pretend we're selling that to Eli for the 7 per house. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we have some surplus bricks here because we're just producing bricks here and not using them yet. So I'm actually going to... Look at all that scrap, hey? So we got tons of... So we must have got some scrap from those quests that we didn't actually do. It just kind of auto-completed. I don't want all of it. I'll take 100 bricks back to Cloverdale here just to beef up the construction a little bit more easily. Now that we have to be concerned about our coffee. So we're making 4 per minute. We're using 1 of that here. If we enable, not Crown Falls, what am I doing? If we enable Cloverdale, then all of a sudden we're at 2, and I still want to trade some. So I think we need one more coffee farm going. One more coffee chain. Oh, there's no warehouse here. I mean, that is a problem. And I'm a big fat idiot. All right, we'll get the warehouse. Yeah, I think we had 2 more. I guess we can only fit 1 here. There we go. 2 more of those. 1 more coffee maker. There we go. 1 more coffee roaster should be totally fine. Then we can start. So it's about 20. Do we have any routes that can take the coffee? Coffee is the kind of thing we'll be moving so much of it. You kind of want it to be on its own route. But so long as we're taking cotton, which we don't even need to take anymore. Like we can at any time change the cotton out of our fur coats. Maybe we'll do that next episode. You might as well start taking some coffee as well. These routes usually take about 20 minutes. So let's take 30 coffee, and that should be enough for now. I just want to make sure we're balancing everything we need to balance here, where the right amount of coffee is staying here, the right amount's going to the Cloverdale, and the right amount's going to the Docklands. Now, if we come in here, I'll actually make sure we set a minimum stock so it never actually goes below like 25 or something. That way, there's always a minimum stock available for the citizens that are here. I think that that's probably not a bad spot to end this episode. We accomplished quite a lot. We electrified a lot of our buildings over here. We got this up and running. We got our fuel up and running, even though we don't have the steam motors to add tractors yet. We'll do that in the next episode. We managed to get our workforce kind of moved out in a direction that makes a little more sense, which is really, really awesome. And now we have a big surplus workforce. So now we can keep upgrading, keep bringing that money in. I want to get this to +6, +7,000. Then we can take a look at commuter peers. We got a legendary zoo item. Like, a lot of stuff has happened. That might be our first legendary item, is this zoo one. Rather concerningly, I don't actually see it in my trading post. So hopefully we did get it somewhere. Anyway, we'll figure that out in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. Just make sure, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is going to be a long series. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, can you imagine when Cloverdale has like the World Fair on it and the Eiffel Tower and all the rest of it? It's going to be amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.